Hey everybody, how's it going? Happy Wednesday. Look who's here. Muffin, you're not in camera. Move over a little bit. She said, Mom, I heard you're playing a game tonight about another fluffy creature, so I just want you to know, don't forget, I'm the cutest, fluffiest creature of them all. And to that we say touche, don't we, Muffin? Hi everybody, how's it going? Happy Wednesday. Morgan! Thank you so much for the 89-month resub. Speaking of resubs, during the starting soon screen, we had Hung come through with the 48-month resub. Thank you guys so much for the resubs. Enjoy your sub badge, your emotes, your ad-free viewing, and welcome to a brand new adventure. That's right, we've been playing Final Fantasy X for the last 2 months or so now. So tonight we are going to turn the page and start something new. I'm really excited. We're going to be checking out Beast of Reincarnation, which is Game Freak's newest game. Game Freak, you might say, don't they do Pokemon? Yes, they do. In their history, Game Freak has published a couple of other non-Pokemon titles, but they've mostly been smaller, sort of indie-style adventures. This is definitely their biggest non-Pokemon project they've ever done. And as soon as I saw that they announced this, I was like, well, I gotta check it out, right? Game Freak is one of the developers that I love to hate and I hate to love. They brought me so much joy and sadness throughout the years. More recently, sadness, I suppose. They do really good things and they do really bad things. And honestly, that's kind of what I've heard about Beast of Reincarnation. There's some good in there, there's some bad in there, but we're gonna check it out for ourselves. I know there's been a lot of talk about this game, about the reviews and whatnot. I'd like to just reiterate, I don't really pay attention to reviews. Obviously, reviewing is a subjective medium, and that means you need to form your own impression. I know just this last year, there was one game that was panned by reviewers, and that was Crimson Desert. And I loved Crimson Desert. I put 100 hours into Crimson Desert, and I do not agree with most of the negative reviews that are out there for Crimson Desert. So hopefully we're going to have a similar experience with Beast of Reincarnation. Muffin, please. Regardless, we're going to enjoy it and we're going to have fun with it. I find as well that games that you might rank a little bit lower if you played them by yourself, I find those games usually end up ranking a little higher when you play them on stream. There's something about, even if a game, has some awkward moments, some weird pacing moments, whatnot, it makes it funny and enjoyable when you're playing it on stream with your friends. So I'm okay with that. And all of that said, I am looking forward to this game. As you can see here on the opening screen, the tagline is one person, one dog action RPG. And I mean, say less, right? What else can you say to sell me on a game? When we played Pragmata a couple of months ago, I talked about the fact that my favorite trope in video games is the grumpy dad and the adopted child that they never wanted, but they grew to love. A la Geralt and Ciri, Joel and Ellie, Mando and Grogu, all those wonderful duos. My second favorite trope in video games is Animal Companion. I don't know if you guys were around when I played The Last Guardian a couple of years ago. That's another game with an animal companion. And I think the most I've ever cried at a video game was The Last Guardian. There is something about animals that just gets me. Man, you guys know I love animals. I especially love fluffy animals, and so I am all down for this one person, one dog action RPG that is Beast of Reincarnation. So thank you guys so much for being here. This is going to be our main game going forward for the next little while, however long it takes to beat it. Like I said, we are sort of switching the page a little bit from our recent Final Fantasy X playthrough. Final Fantasy X is not over. We will be returning for Final Fantasy X-2 later this fall, but for right now, yeah, we're going to be checking out Beast of Reincarnation here on the PS5. So without further ado, why don't we load in and we'll take a look. It sure looks beautiful, hey? Also, Brawny, thank you so much for the 50 stream watch streak. Holy moly, thank you so much for your support. And speaking of watch streaks, Euro is currently on an 85 stream watch streak. Holy moly. Thank you guys so much for all those watch streaks, those resubs. I appreciate the support. Welcome on in. Hope you're doing good. I should say hello before we go any further. It's weird saying Game Freak not on a Nintendo console, by the way. This is the first Game Freak game I've ever played on a PlayStation, so that's new. But hello, TS. Hello, Bronny. Hello, Hung. Hello, Beast. Happy belated birthday to you, my friend. Hello, Piro. Hello, Morgan. How's everybody doing tonight? Hello, Euro. Hope everybody's doing great. So I didn't actually pre-order this game, but when I bought it, the pre-order code was just inside the case, so that works out. We get the pre-order bonus without actually pre-ordering. The pre-order bonus is a brown Shiba skin and amber. This can be checked on the Cleanse Walker's bed screen by progressing the story. Okay. Alright, so before we do anything, I suppose we'll dive into the settings. Difficulty can be adjusted after beginning your playthrough. I probably will play it on normal. Vibration, I hate vibration in games. I think I've talked about this before. I just find it distracting more than anything. I always turn vibration off. Aim assist is fine because we're on controller and you know how difficult that can be. Auto attack off, auto target switch. Maybe we'll just leave this stuff as it is and then we can adjust as necessary. In terms of performance and quality mode, I always go performance as well. I will sacrifice a little bit of graphical fidelity for a smooth 60 frames per second. That's always my go-to, so we'll leave that as it is. In terms of sound, I mean, it's going to be kind of hard to know until we get into the game. The music sounds a little bit loud here, but I think what I'll do is I'll just leave everything as it is. Once we get into the game, let me know if things are too loud and we can adjust. This is one thing I wanted to talk about. So we should actually do a poll. I'm going to do a poll right now, and the poll is going to be about what language should we set the voiceover. So the game apparently defaults to Japanese voiceover with English subtitles, but you can change it to English. I've heard mixed things. Some people like the English voiceover, some people like the Japanese voiceover. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna start a poll, and you guys let me know what should we do, Japanese or English voices. Camera. I mean, again, it's hard to know this stuff until we get in there, so we'll leave it all as is for right now. Motion blur, we're turning off. I hate motion blur. And yeah. Okay. I'll wait for the poll to finish up. You guys vote whether we should set the voiceover language to Japanese or English. I'll let the people decide, and then once that's settled, we can get started. Does anyone like motion blur? Someone must, because they keep putting it in my games, but I don't know who it is. I forgot to turn it off once and I almost puked. Yeah, no, I am not a fan of motion blur. Or bloom. I always turn bloom off, too. Alright, by a vote of 4-2, Japanese wins. And I gotta be honest, that was sort of my inclination. If it defaulted to Japanese, why not play it in Japanese? So that's the way we're gonna go. Japanese voiceover. And yeah, let's get started. As I said, once we actually get in here, let me know how the audio sounds, and I'll adjust any other settings as necessary. I always find main menu music is like a misnomer in terms of how loud the actual game is. For some reason, they like to like blast the music on the main menu screen, and then you get in game and you're like, what? I can't hear you. So we'll wait till we get in there. Doesn't motion blur help processing? Yeah, studio heads love motion blur because it masks performance issues. Ah, okay. Okay. I will say the Japanese voice acting was good for the hour that I played. The subtitles were small and brief though, so I should have edited the settings. Okay, that's good to know because I did see subtitle size in the settings there, so we can adjust that as well. Adjust until only the right image is visible. Okay. Select difficulty. We've got 3 difficulties: story, normal, and hard. I usually always go normal on my first playthrough of a game. Combat will provide a satisfying challenge for those who seek gripping battles. And speaking of challenge, I have heard that this game is rather hard. It definitely leans towards being a Souls-like, so normal is probably the way to go. But it's good. I always like seeing when games have a variety of difficulty modes, and especially in a game that is a quote-unquote Souls-like, it's nice to actually have a story difficulty, right? Because so many Souls-like games are almost gatekeeping players with difficulty. And for players who just want to experience the story in the world, it can be tough if you physically cannot play the games. You don't have the reaction speed, you might have a disability. And I know this is a big hot topic issue in Souls-like communities. They say, no, the game is meant to be hard, it can only be hard. But if you ask me, I don't think there's any problem with having different accessibility options so more players can experience a game. But anyway, I'm not gonna head down that rabbit hole. TLDR is happy to see there is a story mode here along with normal and hard, but I am gonna be selecting normal. Okay, oh, they're making me go through this now. So why don't we read a little bit more about this? Auto target. When enabled, you will automatically lock on to targets when attacking. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I want. I feel like I shouldn't do some off and some on. I either gotta go all on or all off. Because otherwise this doesn't make any sense. So let's put them all on, and then I'll see how I feel. Okay, yeah, no, they're making me just go through all the settings that we just went through, so that's fine. Text language is English, voice over language is Japanese, subtitles are on with speaker names. Cutscene mode. I mean, should we... Oh, I've never had this in a game before. Usually games, especially on PS5, have the option to go between cinematic or performance mode. I've never had the option to then have an option within that option to choose your performance mode for cutscenes. Maybe we should go cinematic for the cutscenes. Lower FPS, but they'll look prettier. Turn everything on and turn it off if it feels difficult? Yeah. 60 FPS over fidelity every time. Yeah, I always go, and that's what I have for the game, is I have the 60 FPS, but I'm wondering, we don't really need FPS in cutscenes, do we? 24 FPS is film industry standard. There you go. Well, let's just try it. If the cutscenes look choppy and like we're walking through mud, then we'll change it again. But it says the setting can be adjusted later. So let's do cutscenes, cinematic, and then gameplay performance. Okay. There we go. We're through the settings. Let's get in here.
Kanjou wa gomi da. だからかつての人類は感情を破棄しようとした。感情を破棄して進化を試みた。だが
Nothing settling in for the story
行き場
here.
を失った感情の断片が魂を劣化させた。人類の大半が滅んだ今も魂は劣化し続けている。
Beast of Reincarnation. Emotions only hinder us. The game opened up emo. Perfect. Is this the opening scene of Skyrim? Are we in a bumpy wagon right now? Ooh, shit, what's that? Hey, you! You're finally awake! Oh, good, you're awake. We are on some kind of bumpy transport.
不織雲が接近。やはり来たわ。主よ。
回避は
不可能。3分後に腐食の圏内に入るわ。
このままだと囲まれる。出るしかない。ここで止めて揺らさないで。
了解。移動停止。
Big Fluffin! For some reason, I was like, oh, we probably have to wait a bit for, like, our first meeting with Big Fluffin, but no, it's happening right now. Okay, okay, excellent. We've got quite the mech ship here. This is interesting. Clearly, Kagura isn't doing very well. Opening minutes, emo talk, and AT-ST. We Star Wars now. Hell yeah. Okay, I think we're getting right into it. Yeah, we are. Oh my god, guys! Look at this pupper! Oh, I love him! Oh my god, is there a pet button? There's a jump button? There's a dash button? No, I don't want to attack this frog! I want to pet my dog! Oh, okay, fine. Sick. That was cool. Okay, so we've got some sort of, like, infected frogs. I guess that's the miasma's doing. We are cutting through them with ease. Can I pet my puppy now? 30 seconds. But I wanna... They're gonna make me fight, aren't they? I just want to explore and pet my doggy, but anyway. Look at his tail! It's so grassy! I love it! Okay, fine. I will move forward. This music is awesome, by the way. Whoa! What the hell are those? Are those humans? Okay. Oh, shit! This must be the miasma! Every step she takes leaves a little shrub. I didn't even notice that. That's interesting. Every step that Doggo takes is the same. Oh, there's robots! And giant boar! Oh god! It's fast! Ku, I need your help! So I can press triangle to open Ku's menu, and he has a couple of different abilities. Higanbana Balloon level 2, it appears this guy is weak to it. It deals 1 hit of destructive damage up to 3 foes. Oh! Okay, so there is a little bit of Pokemon in this. We've got a companion creature and we can issue it commands in battle. Got it. Performing a different... Oh, okay, so you can't spam skills. I can't use the same skill again. Performing a different skill will allow that one to be used again. So let's try Higanbana Seeds. Deal 5 hits of flame damage to 1 foe. And Emma will regenerate 1.5% of her HP every hit. That's cool. Gotta work on my timing. Hell yeah! Okay! I know we're literally 5 minutes in, but seems cool to me so far. Also, this music is sick. They really threw you into the thick of things here. Oh! Ah! Shit. Ku? Do something. Nice. Oh, hell yeah! We're a good team! Oh! Okay, so I've got some sort of, like, plant powers, it looks like. I can grow a whole arm of vines. I also have a ranged weapon. I've got a gun. Of course I do. That's sick. Nice. Yeah, so clearly this is like a post-apocalyptic world. You can see little remnants like this guardrail here. Who the fuck is this? Who is holographic girl? If you defeat all malefacts in the area, the concentration of miasma will decrease. Okay. So now we just gotta kill everything. It's Cortana too. Oh, this is cool. I like controlling both of them. Honestly, it reminds me a little bit of Pragmata, where we had to control Hugh and Diana at the same time. Hacking and shooting, kind of a similar thing going on here. Controlling these two. And obviously, again, as a Pokemon fan, it's easy enough for me to get in the swing of issuing commands to my companion. This is so cool. The only bad thing is I want to, like, stop and look around, but I'm sure there will be time for that later. It seems like now we should probably get moving. I can only assume these robots are on our side? I don't know. Honestly, hard to tell. That one looks like it's, struggling a little, so anyway. Oh, Jesus, that thing's scary. Okay, let's keep moving. Come on, Koo, follow me. Oh, what is that?
Emma, ついに来たか。
シド。
I guess my name is Emma, my doggy's name is Koo, and that bad guy's name is Shido.
西暦4026年。この国が終焉を迎えてから、すでに
So
1000
we
年
are
余り。
post-apocalyptic. It's been 1,000 years since humanity fell.
突如、各地に発生した腐食体。大地、空、文明。生けるものさえも汚れに侵された。腐食体の中核であり、不死の生命体、輪廻の獣。人類は幾度も挑んだが、滅することかなわず。すでに人々は生きる希望を失っていた。だが、都に一報が届いた。東の黄河地に希望ありと。人類の希望はその人一人。汚れに侵されたがゆえに蔑まれ育った汚れ人。ただ一人。
Okay, so there's the setup. 1,000 years ago, humanity fell against this miasma, this blight. These creatures that are encroaching in further and further upon humanity. At the center of it all is this beast of reincarnation. And some girl to the east is the world's only hope. And now we're going back into the past. Early summer, 5 months ago. In the Kanto region, Oguchi Buffer Zone. So we are in Japan.
聞こえるか。
ブラッド、聞こえてる。
どうだ、その服は。
How's the new outfit treating me? Seems durable, I guess. I think I was still wearing it 5 months from now.
丈夫そう。
ああ、生半可な刃は通さない作りだ。本題だ、浄化兵。
We got our first trophy, Purifier's Mantle, for obtaining the Purifier's
主の発
outfit.
見と討伐。
そうだ。この汚れの濃度、主はこの区域のどこかにいる。だが詳細な居場所は特定できていない。前方に配送が見えるだろう。まずはそこで手がかりを探せ。
Okay, so I'm something called a Purifier, and I'm here looking for something or someone called a Nushi.
神楽の容体だが、今のところ命に別状はない。夜には目を覚ますだろう。
そう、わかった。
And so Kagura was still sick or hurt 5 months ago. This seems cool. Alright, so we started the game off with a bang. We were thrown literally onto a battlefield, but now, 5 months in the past, looks like I've got more time to get my bearings. So this is Emma. That's Ku, the absolute cutie pie. I guess that's my ship. And now we need to search this village for clues. Initial impressions of the visuals are definitely positive. Looks pretty good. How is everything so far in terms of audio, visuals? Anything you need me to adjust, folks? Or are we good for right now? We discovered a campsite.
野営地。
Not these burning bodies. Oh, this down here. I was gonna suggest turning the music down a notch or two. Okay. We can do that. Sound. Music volume. Turn it down to like there. The opening battle was a bit loud too. We can turn down effects a little bit as well. Let's turn down music and effects and we'll leave voice volume up. See how that goes, but let me know and I can adjust a bit more. I can also make the subtitles larger. I know that was a comment as well. So let's try that too. Okay, this really is a Souls-like. We've got bonfires. First fire, trophy earned for discovering your first campsite. And this is where we do the usual Souls-like stuff. This is where we rest to recover HP and replenish items. Level up attributes by allocating points. Acquire skills for MNQ by spending SP. Enhance weapons and duplicate spirit stones. View your pack. Examine spoils found while exploring. Eating food items will make you less hungry. Maybe we should click tutorials. Emma! Oh wow, okay, this is not just tutorials. This is also like a codex of sorts, I think. Okay. Emma came into this world blight-stained, afflicted by the blight from her birth. Apart from the fact that she was born in the colony, she has no knowledge of her origins. Even her memories are lost to her. Classic. What's a hero without amnesia, right? She has been tasked with keeping the colony safe from marauding malefacts and corrupted golems. Emma possesses the special ability of being able to seal the blight of those she defeats within herself, turning their corruption into strength. Whoa. Emma, that's badass. Okay. I guess that's why she has flowers in her hair and why she sprouts grass wherever she walks. No, I think the flowers are just a decoration. Grass where she walks, that's probably as a result of the blight.
お前はどこから来たの?
And I guess Ku might also be blight afflicted, judging by his tail. It's the lore reason for her leveling up her amnesia. Okay. So that's Emma. Then we've got Violet, who was that, like, AI that we saw earlier. Violet is a girl by Emma's side, but someone only Emma can perceive. Interesting. Just like Emma, she has lost her memory and her true identity is unknown. She is, however, the only one Emma can talk to. Interesting. Okay, and then we got malefacts. Life has been corrupted by the blight, leading to mutants called malefacts. Humanity, too, wasn't spared, and the rare affected few are known as the blight-stained. Okay. So we got a bit of a virus situation going on, whether you want to call it the T-virus from Resident Evil, you know, whether you want to call it the cordyceps from The Last of Us, something along those lines is what we're dealing with here. The Nushi. Among the malefacts, there are a select few whose power dwarfs all others. Towering and seemingly divine, they have commanded reverent fear across the ages. Okay, so the Nushi are the commanding officers of the mutants. And now we leave the info portion and come into the tutorial portion. So basic controls are walking with the left stick, clicking the left stick to sprint. Press R1 to slash with your blade, press R1 continuously to perform a series of slashes, and press L1 to guard. Dodging is with circle. Bloom Arts. Ku can use the power of the blight to unleash strong nature attacks. These are called Bloom Arts. Bloom Arts consume Ku's fluorescent points, FP. Press triangle to open the Bloom Arts menu. Successfully parrying an attack will replenish a portion of Ku's FP. This fuels Ku's Bloom Arts, which have a range of useful effects, including healing Emma. If you're ever in a bind, try using Ku's skills to turn things around. Okay. So I guess that means I should start practicing my parrying then, because it seems like the better I am at parrying, the better Ku will be on the battlefield. Got it. Gotta go back to work. I hope you have a good rest of your shift, Beast. Thanks for hanging out. Ku's follow-up attack is called Launch. After breaking a foe, Ku can perform a follow-up attack which launches them into the air. A foe cannot counterattack while in the air, and Emma can perform her own follow-up attack with R1. Dealing knockback damage is the best way to break a foe. So the TLDR is use R1 to perform a follow-up attack with Emma while an enemy is airborne. We can command Ku to run ahead, which will force enemies to focus on Ku by sending him ahead while you remain unseen. If I use left trigger and right stick, I can command Ku to run ahead. So he can tank for us. Ku uses equipped skills and items automatically in fights. Skills are unlocked through acquire skills and learned with SP. SP is shared between Emma and Ku and is obtained by defeating enemies. It is your choice which skills you choose to acquire. Leap. You can hookshot onto high tree branches and other places your hair can reach. Oh, it is my hair! Never mind. So my hair is a direct result of my blight, I think. My hair turns into this vine. That's kind of cool. Press R2 to leap and move around quickly. Hunger. In addition, both Emma and Ku get hungry, which is represented as a meter. As long as this bar isn't empty, they will gradually recover HP. Eating food from your pack fills this bar back up. What bar are they talking about? I can't... I'm trying to see it in the example. It must be the one down in the lower left corner. Okay. Vine hair seems like the common denominator for all blighted beings. Yeah, it's a good way to identify them, I think. Objective markers. Objective markers indicate the location of your current objectives. Use your hair or a leap to reach where you need to go. Campsites. Campsites provide a moment of respite from the chaos of the world. You can restore both Emma and Ku's HP. The blue light has the power to heal all that are affected by the blight. While resting, stim packs and other items are also replenished. If you have the manuals for certain arrows, bolts, and Ku items, these will also be replenished without consuming any materials. Okay, cool. So now let's look at skills. It's a literal skill tree. Okay, cool. Very nice. I don't have any skill points, but when I get some, I can get a new blade art. How do I switch to Ku? Oh, here we go. Ku also doesn't have any skill points. It looks like Ku has multiple skill trees. Interesting, so we share the same skill tree. Emma goes up the tree, and Ku goes down through its roots. That's interesting. And then I assume I can't enhance my equipment either. I assume I don't have any items. Wait a minute. I've got two swords. I've got a purifier blade, which is what I have equipped right now. And then I also have a mech blade. Oh, a Purifier Blade has, like, defensive abilities, and the Mech Blade has offensive abilities. Interesting. I can enhance... Okay, no, I do have some materials to enhance. I can enhance my bolts to do more damage. They'll go up from 5 to 6 damage. Let's do that. That seems like it'll come in handy. So now we've got bolts +1. We can also expand our quiver so we can carry 2 more of these. Sure. Now we're bolts +2. And this is our ranged weapon, the Spring Thunder Crossbow. I don't want to upgrade any of my weapons yet because they're the very beginning weapons and I feel like we might get some new ones soon, so I'll hold off for now. And then we don't have any skill points or anything, I don't think. So I think we're good. No, wait, hang on. Maybe we do have skill points. Hey, Meerkat. Time for bed. Been a long week already. Good night, Piro. Thank you for hanging out. I wonder if Ku going down through the root has any meaning. It might. I don't know. Okay, level up attributes. You can increase MNQ's power by allocating attribute points. Attribute points are gained every time you level up. Increasing certain attributes will allow you to enhance their corresponding main skills, which will in turn allow you to acquire skills of the same lineage. Oh no, I don't have any attribute points. Okay. Me and Ku are both level 3, apparently. Cool. Okay. Let's save our game. And, I guess now we'll go explore this village. Hey, Ku. I wish there was a button to pet Ku. It's my only flaw with this game so far. 24 minutes in, my first flaw I've found in Beast of Reincarnation is there is no designated pet your dog button. Which is a little sad. Hopefully, maybe that's a gameplay feature that's introduced later? You gotta keep playing to unlock the pet your dog feature? He's just so cute! Oh, look how fluffy he is! I wanna snuggle the shit out of him! Ugh. Okay, anyway, sorry. Let's keep moving. Sorry for that outburst. You discovered a tool? What do you mean? Oh, something over here. Oh shit. Okay. So if I press square, I can use something called a blade art? Scrap metal. What once built an entire civilization, now reduced to detritus, used in the creation of various tools.
Violet. Emma, 話が聞けるものを探そう。
We got loot in here. Amber, used as universal currency. Amber is imbued with souls, according to legend. Overseers send their stores to the capital. Cool. So it looks like these mechs, humanity must have, like, built these mechs. Humanity must have gotten advanced enough that they had these mechs, or it appears they were called golems. But unfortunately, some of them have been infected by the blight, it appears. Okay. What have you got there, Ku? I can interact with amber butterflies to obtain amber? Okay. And then I can also jump. Whoa! Holy shit! I don't just jump! Whoa! That's cool as hell! I can just grow a root, which propels me upwards. Someone left a mech here. Interesting. Hold circle to crouch. Okay. This is cool. I want to make sure I look around everywhere before we go. I've played enough Souls-likes in my time to know that you need to try to find everything you can. It said it was the year 4096 and civilization only collapsed 1,000 years ago. Yeah, so clearly civilization was advanced enough to make all these mechs and stuff. And they're still around. You know I'm a happy loot goblin when I can find some good stuff. Can I do anything with this tree? Abandoned village. Oh, okay. Can't get in there. Looks like Ku is not only cute, he's also useful. He's like going around discovering valuable items and stuff. I don't think I can get up high enough to get on that bot yet, though. That might be an upgrade I have to get later. I also like how there's gentle music playing in the background. It's really nice. Oh, Ku sent someone's presence. Is there someone in here? There's a bot in here. Are you alive?
ジョーカー兵か。
腐食体の主を探している。
主か。隔壁を破って出現したらしい。お前も次の区域へと向かうのか。
ここの主を倒したら。
こともなげに言うのだな。なら街道の先にある地下居住区に行け。そこにいる我らの村の長から話を聞くんだ。仇を取ってくれよ。
Okay, so not all the golems are corrupted and evil. Some are still nice and helpful.
情報を得たな。地下居住区。そこで村の長を探せ。
So who is Brad? Is Brad like my boss? Oh, they've already passed on. R.I.P. Golem. Don't you have the hook hair thing to climb tall spots? That's true. Maybe I can somehow chain the vine foot with the hook hair? Parrying. Parrying is one of Emma and Ku's most important skills. Guard against an enemy attack at the right time with L1 to execute a parry. Okay, is this supposed to be the parry tutorial? It is. There we go. There we go. The parry window is pretty generous, I gotta say, or it feels that way. Parries will restore FP, which Ku uses for his skills. If you find yourself in trouble, try parrying and achieving victory through Ku's skills. Okay, so now we try the Higanbana Seeds, which does damage, inflicts burn, and restores Emma's HP. And then what does this do? I don't know what that did. I pressed L3 plus R3 and I don't know what it did. Dang. Goodbye, Malefact Bear.
怪我はないか。少しかすめた。念のためじゃ。治療しておけ。
Press up on the D-pad to use a stim pack. Nice. Okay. Let's try out Hung's suggestion and see if I can chain the hair and the... Oh, wait a minute! Look at that. It looks like there's something actually connected to it. Can I walk on these vines? Yeah, there we go. Oh! Oh my god. I can't tell if I'm supposed to be able to walk on them or not. No, it feels like I'm not supposed to be able to, because I'm kind of like glitching through them. Holy shit! Is that my hair? What? Hang on. Did I just grow that? So if I hold right trigger, I just like grow a vine that I can walk on. Huh. Hang on, Ku. I'll be right with you. I need to see if I can get on top of this thing. That's so interesting. Okay, so if that's the case... What if I grow out my hair? And then I walk on it. And then... I jump up with my legs. Oh! I think R1 is hook hair. No, R1 is attack. R2 was the hair. Which grows. Yeah, so the little blue marks that pop up like that, that allows you to use her hair. Oh, here we go. We're getting a tutorial. Emma's hair. Emma can extend her hair at will. She can also jump to wherever her hair reaches. So you hold R2 to extend her hair, and then if you're facing a hookshot point, you tap R2 to leap.
エマ、紙を使うのじゃ。
That is so friggin' cool. I still don't know if I can get up there, though. The door is tightly sealed. You observe the mechanism closely. A red key seems to be necessary. Okay, so maybe we need to come back here and get not only the red key, but get on top of some of these things when I have... Oh, no, there we go! I just had to get in the right spot, and then I could hook hair. Got it. Okay, okay. Cool. That gives us something called a facility module. Equipment excavated from ancient ruins, used to expand the Cleanse Walker's facilities. I can only assume my AT-AT over there is the Cleanse Walker. Okay, got it. Hey Liv, this music combined with the ASMR-esque sound effects is so relaxing. It really is. I'm sure things are gonna get not relaxing very soon, but for right now, totally relaxing. We got woofs, we got rain pitter-pattering, a little bit of music. There's so much to explore. Oh my god, Koo keeps finding treasure. There's monsters everywhere. Okay. I must explore it all. Over here we've got 5 water. The administrator sent people out to water-rich areas and created colonies from the ruins there. Water is used in cooking. Cool. Are you a good guy or a bad guy? You're a bad guy. Okay. Cool, got it. Thin bones, an assortment of bones, mostly malefact, used in the creation of various tools. What about the enemy reinforcements? So much for those, I guess. Whoa! Look, this malefact has like this tree growing out of it. It's called an overgrown malefact. And from it we can take medicinal herbs. When it heals, it's medicine. When it corrupts, it's blight. Used in the creation of various tools. Woof woof! Heck yeah. This is cool. Mostly? What other bones did you just pick up? That's actually a valid question, TS. It's mostly malefact bones, but what's the rest made of? Hey Reed, isn't this game pretty? We literally just started it about an hour ago. We have got this big old puppy companion. There you are. Goo, I was trying to show you off. We've got this big old puppy companion. The music and the sound effects are really nice. I know we're only early in, so we'll reserve judgment until we've had a bit more experience, but initial impressions are definitely positive. And I do like the elements of Pokemon, if you will, in issuing commands to your animal companion. It's not Game Freak without Pokemon battles, right? I still don't know what the L3 R3 thing is that keeps popping up down there. Oh, here's the enemy reinforcements. Okay. Dang. Let's go. I haven't played a Souls-like in ages either. So that's kind of nice. Grab all my scrap metal. Oh, it looks like we leveled up. Who just absolutely impales them with these vines. Okay. Oh, Ku discovered another campsite over here. Oh, look at him digging! What'd you find? Such a noob question, but what does Souls-like mean? No, that's not a noob question. So it's basically a genre of game that was essentially invented by Dark Souls. So if you've ever played or seen Dark Souls or any of those types of games, Dark Souls, Demon Souls, Elden Ring, that's what's considered a Souls-like, is that type of game where usually dodging and parrying are imperative. Usually it's quite difficult. You've got the bonfires and those types of mechanics. Games that sort of fit into that mold are usually what people refer to as a Souls-like. Now we're going to learn about weaknesses and affinities. Using destructive attacks against golems will break their shield. Ku's techniques are particularly effective at taking advantage of this. Learn various skills to attack enemy weak points and fight efficiently. Completing a Bloom Art QTE restores Emma's HP and entanglement gauge, which is used to perform blade arts. The number of QTEs vary per skill. 1 completion restores HP and 2 completions restores entanglement gauge. Is the entanglement gauge that thing on the bottom that I've been trying to figure out what it is? I don't know. Alright, this has shield break. There we go. Okay. Cool, there are a lot of corrupted golems around here. Holy moly. Got a basket here with some medicinal herbs. Doesn't look like anybody lives in this town anymore. Whoa! Bouncy plant. So far it just seems to slow time. Was there anything about it in the, Oh, right. The tutorials were at the bonfire. Hang on, let me go rest at the bonfire and see if there's anything about it there. Woof, woof, woof. Oh, hang on, I see loot. The loot goblin in me screams that we must investigate. We got 12 amber here. And, ooh, Decayed Charm 1. A Decayed Charm of low quality can be restored at a campsite. Cool. Honestly, Ku is reminding me of Fable, the way the dog companion found stuff for you. Oh, that's a good callback, actually. You're right. I did love the dog in Fable 2. Okay, so I want to check out tutorials. Yes, we do have some new stuff in here. Stagger bar and blade arts. I don't know if we would learn all these tutorials naturally or not, but it looks like there's a lot of information contained in this tutorials menu. So I want to read through it. Enemies have 2 types of meters, the health bar above and the stagger bar below. Filling the stagger bar will stagger the enemy and allow you to perform an execution with R1. Nushi and certain other enemies cannot be staggered, even if their stagger bar is filled, but they can be dazed for a short while. Emma's blade arts inflict good damage on the enemy's stagger bar. Emma has acquired blade art Shakuyaku, which can unleash thrusts at nimble enemies. Openings exist where a standard attack would be of no effect. Parrying, we've already learned about that. Basics of guarding. Guarding with your sword instead of parrying will reduce Emma's entanglement gauge. Oh, that's what that is. It's my stagger gauge, basically. My entanglement gauge. Guarding when the entanglement gauge is at 0 will cause Emma to stagger, making her vulnerable. However, successful parrying will replenish the entanglement gauge. Victory and defeat are no more than a blade widths apart. So you use that as your stamina gauge when blocking, and then presumably you can then take it and use it as an offensive art as well. You can riposte, immediately following up a parry with R1. Bloom arts, weakness and affinities. Emma's hair, we learned about that. Jump points. Following scents. Ku perceives scents that will lead you to your objectives. These scents will change color as you approach your destination. When far, the scent will be blue. When close, it will turn red. Okay. Cool. And we did level up, so I can upgrade Emma and Ku now. So we can upgrade strength, vitality, and fluorescence. So strength increases your attack and defense. Interesting. Vitality is HP, and fluorescence is HP and skill power. When in doubt, do more damage, right? I'm putting them both into strength. Now we get a trophy, Blight Touched, for enhancing an attribute for the first time. And then Ku also has strength, vitality, and fluorescence. I think I want to increase his fluorescence, because he's mostly going to be using skills, I think, not regular attacks. And it looks like by putting points in certain trees, then you unlock the ability to acquire certain skills. We currently have 16 skill points. Okay. So right now, we have Blade Art Shakuyaku. The brilliant slash of a swordmaster imbued with Shakuyaku. But then we can also go down to hair. Entanglement Overdrive. Ah, that's what the L3R3 does. It harnesses the speed gained through entanglement with Ku. So it does slow down time. You were absolutely right, Hung. That's exactly what it does. It slows down time. For 1.52 seconds, specifically. And then I can't unlock the other ones until I get the required attributes. Okay, got it. So it looks like I was wrong earlier when I said Emma goes up the tree and Ku goes down. It looks like Emma goes both up and down, and so does Ku. That was a little misleading earlier. Okay, so he can get Incantation. Ku's Blight turns into a curse, inflicting 0% additional status effect buildup with all skills. So if we acquire it, that 0% turns into a 10%. Nice. Okay. And then I wanted to look at that necklace we got. Critical Charm 3. It boosts critical rate by 8. So how do I equip that? Or does just having it mean it's equipped? I'm not sure. I'm not actually sure what to do with that item I picked up. Are you? Oh, he's hungry. Do you want some of these? Yeah! Snack time! I love that there's a feed your puppy minigame. Wow, this is great. Okay. So that's recovery. I'm just trying to figure out what all these things do. Wait, now my necklace is gone? Okay, I'm a little bit confused about the necklace that we had. It was like there and now it's gone, which I'm very confused about. Oh, no, it's still here. It must just be permanently equipped? I don't know. I'm not sure about these charms. It says we have Critical Charm 3 in my inventory that boosts critical rate plus 8%, but I don't see anywhere for me to equip it. Unless we equip it on Ku? Oh, it's for Ku! There we go. Okay, we gave him a charm. So it gives him plus 8% critical rate and an ability called Crit Blast 2. When Ku defeats an enemy with a crit, the enemy explodes in a 3-meter radius. Ah, okay. We're figuring it out, folks. Slowly but surely. Okay, I'm running the exact opposite way from my objective because I want to see what else I can find. I see more enemies. Woof woof. I see him too, boy. Is there such a thing as a sneak attack in this game? Maybe if I had done it better. There might be, I'm just not good enough to know. Who discovered a strong box? Got bones. Let's see that strong box you found. Assorted bones again. Yum. So many assorted bones. Ooh, this guy looks bigger and stronger than the others we fought so far. Ooh, definitely. Here's a challenge. Ah! No parry there. There we go. So now I can use L3 plus R3. It slows down time so you can get a bunch of hits in. Okay, cool. Got it. Much like Souls-like games, there's a lot of stuff you've just got to figure out on your own. Emma is hungry. I don't think I have any food, though, girl. Sorry about that. I think I fed it all to Ku, because, you know, he's the most important. What do we have here? Ooh, we got 361 amber, 2 recovery tonics for Ku, and an ancient book. In a world bereft of knowledge, books hold a special place in people's hearts. A merchant may take this off your hands. So how do I equip those on Ku? Does that... Aha! Recovery tonic. So if I give this to Ku, he'll actually heal me automatically, which is cool. Okay. I like the verticality. You've got to be looking up and down if you want to get all the treasure. And then the goodest boy just joins us up here. Okay, where's my objective? Over that way? Alright, we'll go. Thank you for the hydration, brother. Yeah, I mean, again, I know we're only early in, and much can change very quickly, but so far, I'm having fun. Ooh, Maleffect. A big one. Heck yeah. Getting all that good loot. We're level 6 now. Okay. I got so off track. We walked 2 steps, found the golem. He told me where to go. I completely ignored him, went the opposite direction. And here we are. We did find some rice grains, though. I can just eat the rice, though, even if it's not cooked. Yeah. And it looks like both Emma and Ku share the food. Have a quick snack. Oh, there's blood effects! Look at Ku! The sweetest boy, flecked with blood. I think I might have made a mistake by going straight to the objective. I don't know, maybe I made the mistake by wandering too much, but I'm getting lots of valuable stuff, so I'd like to think I made a good decision. There's more rice here. All these golems just frozen in place. I think I missed a chest back here. I see it marked. Let's see. Yeah, it's on the 2nd floor? Oh, but can I not access it until I open that locked door, maybe? Maybe that's the whole point of the locked door. Let's see. Is there any other way in? No, I think that chest is only accessed through that locked door, which makes sense. Okay. We're back to where we were now. We've done a full circle. So now let's head this way. Yeah, I gotta say, I really enjoy the gentle music in the background. It's a nice touch. At least a red key will be easy to spot in all this green. That's true. That's a good point, actually. Ooh, you can stealth. Look at that. If you press R1 while above an enemy, you get to do something called death from above. Hell yeah. Getting lots of resources, which I can only assume will come in handy at some point. There must be like crafting of some sort. Okay, let's try the death from above. Nice! Oh, hell yeah. That's an insta-kill, I think. Dang, there's a lot of corrupted golems around here. And here, inside this iron box, we have more thin bones. That's creepy. It's like we found a little coffin or something. Mechanical part. Gone is the flesh. The soul resides in greased gears instead. Wait, they mentioned at the beginning that humanity, like, didn't want to feel anymore. Does that mean some humans transferred their souls from, like, their physical body into these mechanical bodies? Is that what they meant by that? Because that's kind of what that insinuated, hey? Something I noticed in the intro sequence, and again just now, the enemies have visible levels. Those last two were level 2 to 3, and the enemies in the intro sequence were 34. Wait, really? I didn't notice that. Where are you seeing the level indicator, TS? I'm gonna take a closer look. Yeah, I don't oh, is it that number on the top of the screen? No, it's above their heads when you fight them. It pops up some of the time. Oh, okay. I don't know that I even noticed it. Also, this area is friggin' huge. Holy crap. Found another bonfire. Or a camp, sorry. May as well rest. And then we can level up. Let's do another one into Emma's strength. And do one into Ku's attack. I'm getting intro of Stray from this sewer/canal. Except now we've got doggos instead of kitties. We can get recovery effect boost, which increases the recovery amount from items and skills that grant recovery. That'll increase it from 12.5% to 20%. And then for Ku, can't get anything for him right now. Maybe I should enhance this sword. We got a lot of currency. We may as well enhance a little bit. Enhance our ranged weapon and our melee weapon. Okay. Something about it being a visibly overgrown and dilapidated sewer just made me make that connection. No, I totally see it. I mean, this is the beginning of Stray. Again, just instead of a feline, we've got a canine. Holy crap. Are we all the way back at the beginning? This area is huge. I can't believe how big it is. They just literally threw you into an open world, basically. I didn't get the drop attack on him. I did get the sneak attack, though, so there is stealth to be to be utilized in this game. Which is good to know. Because you know, I'm great at stealth. I love stealth, so. Good to know we can use it, right? I think the crew is hungry. Time to eat some delicious uncooked rice. I want to say that's what the crouch tutorial in the flower field was earlier. I think so. I was just bad at it. Whoa. I found a secret cave. What the heck? I think Ku's fighting something, though. Ku, are you alright? Do you need me? I don't think I can get back up there, so... There we go. Oh, this guy's so far away! Dude. I'm trying to be on my Lara Croft Tomb Raider shit. Please leave me alone. Okay, let's try this again. I found a secret cave and I wanna go explore it. Rice and amber. Cool. What are you? You're discovering rice, you're discovering fish. I think he's above ground right now. I don't think he came down here with me. Also, I just realized, I think my camera is in the way because the notifications are popping up on the left side when Ku's finding things. And you guys can't see the left side, so my face is in the way, so... Why don't we move me over here somewhere? How's that? Do we like me here? Do we like me higher, lower, in the middle? I don't know. Where do we want me? What about there? That seems like I'm not blocking anything. Fun fact, Ku means moon in Finnish. That is a fun fact. Okay, so we are coming out the other side. Now we're in Cliffside Village. This is new, right? I don't think I've been over here. Oh, shit! That's a big piece of artillery. Glad I wasn't on the receiving end of that one. Oh, what's this? Whoa! I think we got some cool stuff here. We've got fire arrows. Arrows dipped in an incendiary agent inflicts enemies with burn. Flames once evoked joy. Now, there's only terror. It's weird that the subtitles call him Ku, K-O-O, but Emma here clearly calls him Ku, K-U-U. Yeah. A book. A manual for fire arrows. A manual that contains instructions on how to synthesize fire arrows. Okay. I think that's some pretty good loot right there. After obtaining manuals for certain bolts and arrows, the corresponding items will be replenished by resting. The location of these manuals can be learned from conversations with keeper golems, or just finding them. Keeper golems are marked on the map screen if discovered by Ku. However, you will need to be fairly near for Ku to detect them. Guys, we found hidden treasure! Look at this! What's this about? Arsonist's Ramblings. Oh, I guess that's the owner of the fire arrows. Burn it all down, the roots, the leaves, the flowers, the entire forest. It is not seeds we must spread, but fires. May the flames of salvation engulf them all. Damn. Alright, cool. Bronny returns with curry and rice? Hell yeah! Welcome back, Bronny. Welcome back with snacks. Okay, this is so cool. But yeah, this looks to be like a bit of a fortified stronghold. I think I was lucky to come up from underneath. Getting in here regularly might have been difficult, because as you can see, there's a lot of heavy artillery around here. Hello. Goodbye. We found another campsite. Nice. Wanted to look at the map. Yeah, I've been going everywhere except for the sub-city entrance. I've been fully exploring this back half of the map, which, you know what? I'm okay with, because we're finding a lot of good stuff. Oh, look over here. Who sent someone's presents? I think this is the guy who would have told me about the fire arrows if I didn't already find them. Let's see. Or he'll tell me about some other hidden treasure.
ここから見渡す景色わずかだが人類に希望があると感じられた景色だっただが主が核壁を破って侵攻してきた人類に希望はないのか我々はいつか人の身に戻れると思っていたが
Yeah, there's another hint that humanity actually abandoned their physical bodies and somehow transferred their consciousnesses into robots. That's interesting. I'm sure we'll learn more about that, but interesting choice by humanity. Do you know where I can find any weapons?
武器はある
川辺に高い塔がある
Ooh, no, that's new. By the riverside lies a tower. Climb to the top and you shall find one of our blades. Okay, we're gonna have to go find that. Hopefully now it'll get marked on my map? Yeah. Obtained exploration data for the mech blade light. Ah, and here's the fire arrows. Okay. Got it. Thank you. Well, we got the fire arrows, but where is... There. Riverside Tower. I'm gonna track that. Let's go get that blade. Before we go, we got some more ruins here, though. Yeah, I gotta say, this is a nice looking game. Ooh! Ku detected an elite enemy in a locked strongbox. An elite enemy. We have not fought any elite enemies yet. It's this guy right below me. Can I get the drop on him? I sure can! Did it kill him? One hit? No, it didn't. It took half his HP though. Nice. This guy is tough. I'm glad I got half his HP dealt with at the beginning, because otherwise this would be an even tougher fight. Ku, can you finish him? So close. There we go. Whew. Down goes our first elite enemy. What is that about? I don't know, but let's open this strongbox. Oh, apparently I got a code from Cliffside Village at some point? Okay. Oh yeah, first mini-boss down, and let's get our loot. We got 452 amber, 2 recovery tonics, an ancient book, a decayed charm, and a memory chip. A storage device extracted from the corpse of a golem, used to increase the Cleanse Walker's knowledge. I don't even know what that means, but alright, I'll take it. Hell yeah! Okay, so far so good, chat. Now I want to head east to get that weapon we heard about. here, little butterfly. There you go. Oh, what's that? Oh, that's nothing. I thought that was like a collectible. Ooh, I see a campsite right there. I wish there was a way to mark things. This is so cool. So once upon a time, this was just... looks like a village that grew rice, with obviously some mechs and stuff, because we're in the year 4000. Looks to be a futuristic, humble village, and now obviously it's all been destroyed. Woof woof! Woof woof woof! That looked like fire coral? Yeah, it looked kind of like that, didn't it? Also, I was just about to say, do you think I can blow up those barrels? And yep, I can, and they'll hurt me too. Can I put out the fire in the rice patties? Ow. Ow. That really hurt. Okay, I want to go this way. Try to get that weapon we heard about. Fuck the main objective! We're back again at the abandoned village, and I'm yet again not following the trail to the main objective. Okay. Oh yeah. That bit where you fought the elite looked like some kind of a mill. That would make sense. Yeah. This is a disposal site, apparently. Ooh, slow motion shooting when you jump in the air. That's good to know. Oh, there's another elite here. Shit. I'm not gonna be able to get the jump on this one. Oh no. I kind of want to come back when I can get him in a better position. There's enemy reinforcements and stuff here now. I didn't know there was an elite down there, so I'm actually going to strategically retreat, and we'll come back when I'm better equipped to fight him. Do they ever give up? It kind of feels like I'm still in battle, judging by the music. Okay, there we go. We'll come back once we can cheese him. Yeah, exactly. Okay, there's the tower where my sword is, so let's go get that first, and then we can go back and fight the elite. Plus, I see a campsite right here. Hi. New camp found. Okay, we'll rest. We'll level up. We'll get that sword, and then we'll go kick butt. Honestly, I'm just gonna keep putting it in strength at this point. It hasn't let me down yet. Another in fluorescence as well. For our boy. And then we got some new tutorials unlocked. Let's check these out. Elite enemies. The world also contains dangerous golems that are far more powerful than usual. They are the corrupted forms of those who once served the overseers. Anomalies that they are marked by their unusual colors. Defeat them to obtain a generous reward of XP and amber. Once Ku has discovered the locations of these powerful enemies, they will be marked on your map. Oh, okay, cool. If you fall to their might, don't worry, you can challenge them as often as you like. After obtaining manuals for certain bolts and arrows, the corresponding items will be replenished by resting. Right, we already learned that. Curing status effects. You can cure Emma's status effects by opening Ku's commands and pressing L2 to use an emergency medicine. Make battles easier by using ammunition that's effective against your enemy's weaknesses. If you go into the game menu, then equipment, you can select arrows and bolts. It seems so far that actually reading the tutorials is really important, which I know sounds like a dumb thing to say, but a lot of this information, it feels like they didn't tell me. I had to kind of figure out for myself, which is fine. But I would just, you know, say as a heads up to anybody playing this game, make sure you read the tutorials. Oh, Emma cannot swim. Note to self. Alright, why do I feel like there's probably an elite enemy up here? Luckily I can bypass a lot of this tower. climbing. Bah, tutorial schmorial. It's a Souls-like. Get good, athletes. Yeah, there's a ton of enemies here, actually. Hey, Ashley! What's going on? Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, everybody. Welcome to Beast of Reincarnation. This is a brand new game we just started tonight. We've only been playing for about 90 minutes so far, so obviously very, very early into the game, but first impressions are extremely positive. I'm having an absolute blast with this game so far. Everyone go check out Ashley. She's currently playing Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep for the very first time. I was hanging out in her chat earlier today. She's lots of fun. Hey Lucia, how are you doing? Happy Wednesday, everybody. Happy hump day. Hope your week's going good so far. Alright, we found another camp up here too. There's tons of camps around. I'm not gonna rest because I don't want the enemies to regenerate. I just want to see what's at the top of this tower. Oh, it's an elite. Okay. We're not even gonna get the new sword without defeating an elite, so... I gotta focus on my parrying, I think. Parrying is gonna be absolutely imperative to our success, as is Ku's abilities. We're gonna stagger him, we're gonna burn him, then we're gonna speed up time and slash him. Yeah, it seems like this is almost Sekiro-esque. You really gotta work on your parrying if you wanna get good. And I know Bronny was saying earlier that when he was playing on PC, parrying wasn't very cooperative on keyboard and mouse, so this might be one that you play on a controller. I usually like playing action games like this on a controller. I played all Souls-likes on a controller. It just gives you a bit more flexibility, in my opinion. Hey Gasper, how are you? Thank you for making the journey over from YouTube. We actually beat Final Fantasy X last night, which is pretty cool. I don't have the VOD uploaded on YouTube yet, but I should get that up tomorrow. So tonight we're starting a brand new adventure. This is Beast of Reincarnation. Very different from Final Fantasy X. It is no longer a turn-based RPG. It is an action RPG. Different skill set I've got to engage here. These elites are not for the faint of heart. Ku, use all your abilities. I've got recovery. He's been bound. Nice. His stagger bar is filling up. Damn! Holy crap, the 3-hit combo! This guy's tough. We got to Neverland tonight and realized we had to fight Vanitas again, and I decided that was enough for tonight. Fair enough. You'll get it next time, Ashley. Worst part about this guy is I can't really sneak up or cheese him at all, does it seem like. You kinda just gotta fight him head on. Luckily, Ku's abilities not only do damage, but they also heal, which is really nice. Thank you, Ku. I love you. Dang. Okay, that's the 3-hit combo that usually kicks my ass. I managed to parry it this time, which is good. But I couldn't parry those. This guy seems to be level 9. Ah, that makes sense why he's kicking my butt then. I think I'm only level 7. Let's see if there's any way I can kind of get up behind him and get an early hit in. Let's see. Can I cheese this guy at all? I'm certainly open to trying it. Oh, hang on. No! Oh, yeah! Yes! Beautiful! And that should be half his HP right there. There we go. Okay, now we're off to a better start. When in doubt, get the jump on the elites. I guess the level only shows when you open the coup menu. Oh, that makes sense. That's why I haven't noticed it, I guess. Oh, he's so close to dead. Yes! There we go. Now we're cooking. All I needed was a 50% head start. Let's go. Second elite down, and this should, if our intel is correct, give us a new weapon. Also, what is up with this guy? You alright, dude? Stealth seems to be pretty good. Absolutely. I think we've got to focus a bit more on stealth.
だいぶ朽ちておるな。こやつが伝承ゴーレムか。
我はこの地の情報を伝承する者。
You're gonna hit us with some lore, Keeper Golem?
お前が聞きたい情
Ooh,
報は
one question?
答え
Ichi?
られるのは一つだけだ。
Do I get to pick? Oh, luckily, we already know how I defeat the Nushi and where I can find weapons, so we just ask the one remaining question. Are there any weapons effective against the other golems?
暴走ゴーレムに効く武器はある。
暴走した同胞を撃つか。ああ、そうだろうな。もはや
Casper! Oh my goodness! Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I really appreciate it. Enjoy your emotes, your sub badge, your ad-free viewing. I believe right now there's a promotion on, and when you sub to a channel, you also get 2 free months of Audible Premium, which is pretty awesome. Welcome to the crew. Again, thank you for coming over from YouTube to Twitch. Appreciate you. Alright, so we can go find acid bolts as well. We've got fire bolts, but we can get acid bolts, which we're going to need to try to find. First, though, this is what we came here for, the Mech Blade Light. Weapon effect. A successful parry will cause your blade's inherent effect to activate. There are many different possible effects. Slashes might become stronger, or you might gain the ability to unleash special attacks.
何か珍しいものがあるの？
I think Ku found that sword that I immediately picked up, but appreciate you anyway. Let's try the Mech Blade Light. So if I parry, it'll increase the damage of attack by 1.03 for 5 seconds, which isn't a lot. But if we can upgrade that, that'll be good. Okay, let's rest. I don't know if elites respawn when you rest or not. Guess we'll find out shortly. But what I want to do is enhance that new sword we just got. Mech Blade Light. Enhance. So now it's 1.05. So we get an extra 5% damage after we parry for 5 seconds. That's cool. We'll take that. Can I get any new skills? I can expand the entanglement gauge. Ooh, nice. So now it has 3 charges. That's good, actually. I would love to enhance my recovery effect boost as well, so that when Ku heals me, he heals me for more. And then we have all of these, but maybe we should upgrade some of his abilities. We've been using Higginbana Seeds, Higginbana Bloom, and Higginbana Roots, but I don't have enough for that one. Okay. Cool. We're really enhanced now. Let's see if that elite respawn. No, he did not. Okay. Elites are one time only, which honestly makes sense. So, I got the sword over here. I want to go take out that elite now. And then the acid bolts are over there, so we may as well actually proceed with the main story once I'm done here. Which I haven't done yet tonight. Looks like I need to go over that way, but let's go get rid of the elite first. Okay. Oh, he turned around at the last second. I thought I was gonna get some stealth in on him. I get it on this guy. This is a lot more open world than I thought it was, right? Very much so. Oh, hell yeah. Stealth is OP. We killed that guy one hit. Dang. Okay. We need to go. Did I mark that elite after? Yes, I did. Why is it not showing? Not sure, but there is loot here, which I skipped over by jumping right to the very top, so... Let's take our time going back down so we can pick up all the loot. Yeah, I assume this is going to be similar, again, so many comparisons to Dark Souls, but similar to Dark Souls in that it's almost level-based, but each level is like kind of a big open world where you can go wherever you want when you want, which is right for exploration. And if I've learned anything through my Souls-like adventures is that the more exploration you do, the better suited you are to actually doing well in the game. Usually you need all these upgrade materials and all this loot and whatnot. Okay. Oh. Yeah, stealth is sick. We're gonna use stealth as much as we can. Not right now, because that guy just turned around at the wrong time and saw me. But other times, we will definitely use stealth. Okay, I saw some items over here. Inside the shipping container. What do we got? We've got rice, and we've got soya beans. Nice. Speaking of, are we hungry?
Genki.
We're getting hungry. Time to eat some of those soybeans. Okay. Yeah. Why can't I see where the elite is marked? It said I marked him on the map, but why is it not coming up? Like, the objective for the main quest is so clear. That way. Where's the objective, the marker for the elite? Huh. Oh, if I don't put it right on the elite, now I can see it. It's over there. Okay, interesting. What is that? Arrows. Cool. Hell yeah. Dude had coral growing out of his anus? What a way to die. Shit. Stealth snipe! Yeah, what do we have here? Oh. Some sort of document. Warehouse Watchman's Diary. The sky is clear today, and it affords me a good view of the thick smoke rising from the guard post on the cliffs. I can see it's the usual white plume, even from here. I love how it rises and dissolves into the low clouds hanging above. A beautiful sight indeed. I just pray the smoke never turns red. That reminds me, the golem on watch over there still has the warehouse's blue access key. Ah! Honestly, people these days, everyone seems to want to be in charge of everything. I should come up with an excuse to jaunt over and get it back. Well, we probably want that. A key? Yeah, that sounds like something I want. The door is tightly sealed. A blue key seems necessary. Aha. So. It said it was marked on my map. Is it marked on my map? I don't see it here. Is it a watchtower with white smoke? Unless he meant that tower I was just in. I don't have the blue key, though. Huh. I thought it said when I read the book that some information had been added to my map. But I don't see anything there. Let's read this again. Thick smoke rising from the guard post on the cliffs. I think you skipped a good bit of that tower, to be fair. That's true. That's true. Maybe it's worth going to look at again. See if we missed anything. Also, what is that in the sky? Holy shit. Okay. Oh right, I forgot I can't swim. Okay. Let's see if I missed anything over here. Wolf? I don't know if it was over here that he was referring. Oh, wait, hang on. I see a hell of a lot of white smoke coming from over there. Is that what he meant? Because, yeah, we kind of explored here, and I don't really see anything. It said guard post, not guard tower, so yeah, it could be over there. Yeah, I mean, that's the only plume of smoke I see around. So much white smoke. They must have chosen a new pope. Well, we'll go give that a try. This is towards that elite I wanted to fight anyway, so might be able to kill two things with one stone here, literally. It's the Mecha Pope! Hi, Muffin! My hands are very busy right now. They cannot pet you, my love. Sorry. Woof woof! Alright. So the elite is down in this pit, I think. So if I can get my sneak on and get a jump attack on him, we'll be in good shape. Yeah, I see him there. Okay, this is the disposal site. Shit. Did he turn around? I think he did. No, he didn't. He did. There we go. There we go. Alright. There's the elite. No, shit! Fuck! Fuck! No! Oh, I fucked that up so bad. Oh. I'm so mad at myself. Okay, let's see if we can just do it the old-fashioned way. And yes, I see his level now, so the level of the enemy does only pop up when you're in Ku's menu. That's interesting. Ooh, this guy uses poison, I think. Yeah, I've got the corrosion effect. Luckily, Ku did heal me. Unfortunately, the archer golems are getting some hits in here, which is not helpful. Also, I keep forgetting I can heal. I feel like I haven't done that at all. This corrosion is kicking my ass. Damn! Damn! If I didn't have the poison status effect, we might have been alright. And, you know, if I hadn't fucked up the initial entry. I think what I've got to do is, before I even get down to the elite, I've got to take out all of his minions. Because I was feeling a little bit overwhelmed there. Another question I have, and I always have in games, is there fall damage? There's not. Nice. Nice. There's only ever one way to find out if there's fall damage. It's by risking it for the biscuit, right? Skyrim horsing up these cliffs. Alright. I gotta take these guys out one by one. Oh, actually, all the guys I killed before are still dead, so it's just this guy. That's good. There's no fall damage, but if you go 1 millimeter into the water, you drown. Right, so you win some, you lose some. Okay, the minions are dead. Now let's see if we can sneak up on the elite. They do if you actually rest, but it looks like they don't respawn upon death, yeah. Which I'm not gonna complain about. Yeah, that corrosion status effect is nasty. Damn. Got him. Hell yeah, we got a level up for that as well. What is that? Is that like a memory that we're hearing when we slay some of these elites? That's the second time that's happened now, which is interesting. It looks like you don't get the passcode for these boxes unless you kill the elite, I think, which makes sense. So you can't just sneak in and grab them. We get amber and an electronic brain? What the fuck? An arithmetic unit extracted from the corpse of a golem. It's used to enhance the Cleansewalker's calculations. Don't know what that means. We get a spirit stone ore. And 2 torches. Throw at foes to cause a buildup of 100 flame. If equipped, Ku will use this automatically. Huh. That's some cool stuff. Very cool stuff, actually. Okay. Nice. It was worth coming to kick that elite's butt, that's for sure. Okay, now let's go see... Ah, the thing that was marked on my map was the cave. It didn't mark the location of the key. It marked the location of the door. So now we've got to find the key, which is what I was going to say, what I want to go do next, is I want to follow that white smoke. I think the Cleanse Walker is your AT-AT. That's what I was thinking as well, Hung. I guess we'll find out if and when I ever get back there. I'm too busy. Luckily, the white smoke, I believe, is near our main objective, so we might be able to two birds with one stone this thing. No, wait a minute. I think the white smoke is bringing us back to where we saw that first golem. Here. You didn't have a blue key, did you? No, you did. Maybe this isn't the place after all. I didn't really see any other white smoke. Maybe you need the red key to get the blue key. Oh, that would make sense. Yeah. Maybe the blue key's in here. We don't have any clues as to the red key yet. Okay, maybe we'll stumble across it. For now, I'm actually gonna go to the main objective. Let's go search for the sub-city entrance, which appears to be this way. I was gonna suggest the same thing. Keys beget treasure. Looks like we're walking down an old highway here, which is interesting. What is this? An iron box. Inside there's amber and mechanical parts. Is that guy back on to me? No, I don't think so. I hope that guy has terrible peripheral vision. Emma is starving. Okay, I'll get you a snack in a second, girl. There you go. Hell yeah. Now you can have a snack. Celebratory rice. Nom 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 nom. Alright, Emma's now full. Perfect. Okay, this should be the entrance to the sub-city. It's a long way down. Shit. Good thing I have hair that grows really long. Okay, let's rest. New camp found! Rest and level up. We are currently level 8. Nice. Honestly, I'm gonna keep putting it in strength. The more damage I do, the better. And the more Ku's skills activate, the better. Speaking of Ku, I want to upgrade his other ability, Higanbana Roots. Okay, so all of his core abilities are level 2 now. And then down here, he can get a new enhancement. Ku's Blight turns into a curse, inflicting 10% additional status effect buildup with all skills. So right now, status effect buildup is 10%. If we enhance it, it goes up to 12%. So we can get the enemies burning even more. Emma's going to be the most buff girl in the post-apocalypse with all these points we're putting into strength. Hell yeah. Plus, she's only eating white rice. Get a little bit of chicken in there. She's going to be a bodybuilder. Also, we picked up... I thought we picked up some new stuff, right? Yeah. We need to go look at some of that stuff as well. And I think we have some more tutorials. Weapon effects. We already read about that. Okay. To equip spirit stones, go to menu and then equipment. Okay, so spirit stones must be for Emma. Yes, and we have one which is called fortification. Hey, welcome on. Beginning a battle will boost fortitude by 1. Fortitude will boost Emma's defense for a time. Cool, and her HP goes up by just equipping it as well. So at the beginning of each battle, she gets thicker, is the TLDR. Okay. One thing I'm not totally sure of is how we make the fire bolts. We have the manual for the fire bolts, but I don't know how to make them. It said something about resting. Let's go back to tutorials. Let's see. After obtaining manuals for certain bolts and arrows, the corresponding items will be replenished by resting. Right. Spirit stones. Equipping arrows and bolts. Make battles easier by using ammunition that's effective against your enemy's weaknesses. Go to game menu, equipment, and then select your arrows and bolts. Is it under the weapon enhancements, like how you made it +1? That's what I was wondering. Doesn't look like it. Looks like that's just enhancing my regular bolts. Made it seem like if I come into equipment and then like I pick another slot, I would be able to equip fire bolts, but I don't see it there, which is strange. Might be story locked. Yeah, maybe. I mean, I did really go off script and get all this stuff. Maybe I can't use it yet. They're like, girl, will you just focus and proceed with the main story? Okay, 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 fine. Alright, we'll see. So this is where we're supposed to go. Ooh!
汚れの森だ。日没が近づけば汚れの森は出現する。森の中は未知の世界だ。どんな化け物がいるかも想像できん。周囲の警戒を怠るな。
Shit! Defeat the malefacts in your path. Okay, so I don't know. We just entered like an area of high blight concentration or something? I don't really know what happened. But yeah, there's enemies everywhere. Clearly they wanted me to come here. They're just teaching me the tutorial for dodge. So yeah, stuff might be story locked. They could never understand our loot goblin ways. Oh! What the f- What is happening? The trees are like all changing. This is crazy. Huh. This blight seems to be pretty fucked up, right? You could say that again. Look at the trees! Oh, it's so thick. It's like we're in the Lost Forest. Okay. Let's actually follow the quest objective. What did you find? We gotta find the Lorax and ask him what the fuck is up with these trees. Huh. This is so interesting. Look at the sky. So spooky. Your nose is so good, Coop. Always discovering tools and items. I love it. We didn't listen to the Lorax is probably what is up with these trees. Oh yeah, this was clearly the exploration tutorial that I ignored.
クー、敵がいる。
There we go. Where'd the other one go? Nice. Ooh, Malefact meat. It's inedible unless boiled at over 70 degrees Celsius first. Isn't that kind of like all meat? You should cook it?
主が近い。またいつ起きるかわからん。警戒しておけ。
分かった。
Oh god, things are getting kind of crazy. The trees, they're literally moving all around us. Boiling is like the worst way to cook meat. Yeah, unless you like to really chew. Boiling is never my preferred way of cooking anything. Okay. The landscape is just changing all around us. This is crazy. Thank God we got the quest objective, or I would be horribly lost. What is this? Ooh, it's one of those crystals. Onslaught. Attack 6. Beginning a battle boosts Vigor by 2. Vigor boosts Emma's attack for a time. So I can equip that along with my fortification. This is Onslaught 2 as well. So it gives Vigor +2. Versus this one's just fortification +1. Yes, please and thank you. We love DPS in this household. You're damn right, TS. Okay, this must be what we were looking for. The entrance to the sub-city. There it is. Now we've got to search for the foreman. You don't need HP if you kill everything dead. Exactly. Okay. So the foreman's up there, but we've got to go underground to get to him. I also missed that valuable over there. Okay, hang on. I'll be right back. Loot calls me. All those strength points are coming in handy. She made working that crank look easy. Okay, now that crazy forest stuff isn't happening, I can explore a little bit easier. I want to come get this loot that I missed. What is it? Facility module. Who found a strong box, but it looks like it might be underground? Unless it's in the middle of that field. Oh, is there a cave entrance? Oof, I took a nap and slept way longer than I wanted to. Hey, Super. How was your nap? Sounds like it was a good one. 1 second, I gotta let Muffin out. Bye, Muffin. Your nap was sensational? Hell yeah. There is nothing I love more than a good nap. So honestly, I love that for you. Okay, I thought there might be a cave entrance here, because it looked like that strongbox was not above ground, but I don't see one, so let's go take a closer look. Over here is where the poison bolts were as well, so I should try to find those before we go underground. Looks like we might have a bit of a stronghold here. There's lots of valuable items around, so... Get in here. Oh no, hang on. Ah, crap. This guy's gonna ruin my sneaky sneak. Nice. GG's. Okay. Here's one of the items. Rusted Golem gives us a memory chip and 2 mechanical parts. Oh, mother, a small matter for your consideration, if you please. My unhindered ingress and egress seems to be hindered. Might I ask for your assistance? I love that. That is definitely nothing. Go. Okay, and there's one more guy over here. Yeah, it still looks like that chest is underground, but maybe there's an entrance somewhere around here. Also, I love how Ku marks the enemies by barking, but the enemies never actually hear him barking. That works out in our favor. Okay, time for those items. There's one here. Telepathic barking? I dig it. Let's make that canon. No one else can hear Ku's barking because it's actually all in her mind. Oh, there is a hole in the ground. Nice. There we go. That's how we get this strong box. Oh, but we don't know the code. Dang it. That means there must be an elite somewhere around here that we have to kill. Okay, well, I did find a campsite. Do you think the elite's in this camp right here? Maybe. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're right next to the acid bolt manual. I bet there's an elite in here. I'm gonna approach strategically. I was trying to get up there. Don't see anyone here, which is hella suspicious. This looks like the perfect arena for a boss fight. Where is everybody? This is sus. Very sus. Boss fight arena spidey sense is tingling. Yes, exactly. There's no way this isn't a boss fight arena. Huh. Really? There's no elite here? How am I supposed to get the code for the treasure chest? Maybe he's up here. Let's see. I mean, we still haven't gotten the manual yet, right? Which should be right here somewhere. So we'll track that. Oh, there's like a mine cave system going on here. Ah. I spoke too soon about there being no enemies. I think the enemies are up here. this still work? Apparently. Aha! Here's where all the enemies are. What do we have here? A golem's worst enemy. Some of us have succumbed to the blight, clearly evidenced by the violent insanity that ensues. The rampages of those afflicted continue still, occasionally resulting in innocent deaths. Fear grips our hearts, for although we are no longer human in form, we always found comfort in the sanctity of our human reason. Those days are gone, for the corrupted are as persistent as they are mindless. It left us with no recourse. Acid. That was our answer. It corrodes their outer shells and seeps deep into their internal mechanisms. While we managed to prevail over the larger ones, we're low on supplies. Powerless we stand, our souls bound in iron. So yeah, this must be where we get the acid arrows for sure. There's a couple guys on guard here. Might be able to just get right around him though.
何を見つけたの?
Oh yeah. Okay, may as well rest. It's dark in here. I wish I had a lantern. Holy crap. Oh, there's this glowing coral. Can't fit through there, so I guess up is the only way to go. I can only assume there's an elite waiting for us at the top, guarding that treasure, and who will hopefully give us the code for that box that we found as well. Yep, there's the elite, and I don't think there's any way to get the drop on him. Not really. He was just waiting for us as we came up the stairs there. Heck yeah! That's the first elite we've beaten in a fair fight. Didn't need anything there to help me out. We took him down. Heck yeah! That means we are getting ever stronger. Good job, Ku. Let's get our well-earned spoils, shall we? Crushed him. You've inspired me to replay Final Fantasy X? Hell yeah! So that's 300 hours of my life about to disappear into a blurry ether. Well, I hope you enjoy every minute of those 300 hours, Lil Goth, and I am honored to have inspired a Final Fantasy X replay. Alright, inside we get 18 acid bolts. Bolts fitted with tubes of acid inflicts enemies with corrosion. Be it metal, grass, or flesh, all shall dissolve. Dang. And then here's the manual for the acid bolts. A manual that contains instructions on how to synthesize acid bolts causes the item to replenish on rest. That still doesn't explain how I make them. Maybe like I need like a crafting table? Because to be fair, we have picked up a lot of items. Like materials. So maybe I need to wait until I find like a crafting table of some sort. No, hang on, now I have acid bolts. Why don't I have fire bolts? I'm so confused. Okay, I do have acid bolts now. I have 12 of them. And 26 regular bolts. For some reason I don't have fire bolts though. Oh, because they're fire arrows. Hang on. Arrows and bolts are two very different things. And I only have a crossbow. So I guess I need to find a regular bow to use fire arrows. Because I have the crossbow, I can right away use the acid bolts. Oh, okay. I think that's the differentiating factor. I didn't pick up on that before. Yeah, mystery solved. They didn't make it super clear. But okay. At least that's, yeah, that's that mystery solved. Now, let's go see if I can open that lockbox that we found earlier. Can we get a machine gun longbow to accompany our machine gun crossbow? That would be nice. Alright, let's see if I can open this now. No, I still don't know the code. I figured killing the elite would give me the code, but I don't have it, so I don't know. Oh. Anyway, okay. Went off the beaten path again, got distracted. At least I've sort of figured out the mystery of the fire arrows. We've got acid bolts, which will probably come in handy. Plus a bunch of other good stuff. So why don't we get back to where we were at and go down into the underground sector, the sub-city, and try to find the foreman. Keep running, Koo! We're leaving these folks behind. Ain't nobody got time for bitch-ass enemies. I'm trying to find Sub-City. Yeah, there's the entrance. Down we go. You guys gonna have to follow me down here. Sub-City number 1.
こちらでも観測しているが、暴走ゴーレムの反応ばかりだ。
All you're detecting is a mass of corrupted golems down here. Great.
野営地ここで休めそう。
Dang.
待て。奥の扉、その先にもゴーレムの反応がある。奴らを全滅させれば、ロックは解除されるはずだ。
わかった。
So we can't sneak past these guys. We gotta defeat all 6 golems. Well, let's rest up first. Interesting that there was a sub-city underneath this, like, farming village up top. There was this whole city down here underneath. I'm gonna keep putting points in strength. Until you give me a reason why I shouldn't do that, I'm gonna keep doing it. And now we can increase our skills. Let's increase the blade art. Shakuyaku. I've been using that a little bit lately. Up there, they eat fruit. Down here, they eat root. Nice. And then I use this one all the time. No, which one's the fire one? This one. I use this one all the time, so I want to enhance that one a little bit. Higanbana seeds. The only one I can enhance is the mech blade standard, which I don't use. I can enhance the acid bolts though to do more corrosion buildup and to expand my quiver. So we'll do that. I frequently have dreams, maybe nightmares, about falling from insane heights, and some of these drops are giving me that awful feeling in my stomach. Oh no! This is supposed to be a cozy fun stream, Liv. I don't want to be giving you that bad and funny feeling in your tummy. You might have to start closing your eyes for those parts. I'm so sorry. I also should save my game. I haven't saved in ages, so let's do that. Wow, 2 hours has flown by. We've been streaming for 2.5 hours? Time flies when you're having fun here, folks. Okay. Do we need a snack before we go? Yes. Let's eat some rice. Yeah, I guess at some point we're gonna unlock cooking and crafting, because we've been collecting resources and we haven't been able to do anything with them yet. We haven't been able to cook, we haven't been able to craft, so I think I'm getting a little ahead of myself because I haven't followed the main story at all, and so I haven't probably unlocked everything yet. So let's try to focus on the main story a little bit. Oh, Muffin, you're back! Alright. We got a golem right there. Who I would love to sneak up on, if I can.